rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Stephen Curry is out there with Moody, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. Now here's Trent. Lopez, the screen. Pass to Lillard. Back to Trent. Just 5 to shoot. The fader. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Golden State with the ball. It's stolen by Kuzma. And the Bucks pushing it up now. From outside, off the mark. Curry against Lillard. Outside Curry. The three. Hits a three-pointer.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that three off. Beautiful shot.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Now here's Green, and here's Butler outside. And that comes off the assist by Green.
And that's how you share the ball. They got what they wanted, and Butler put the finishing touches on it.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Curry, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Golden State with a rebound. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Trent for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with them about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Curry, no good.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Let's go with a 3. And the Bucks miss again.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Kuzma outside. And the Bucks miss again. The Warriors lead by 3. And here's Curry for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 6.
A good strategy here from the coaching staff. Put the ball in Curry's hands and see what happens. He ends up being pretty good.
That shot wide open.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat as they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired. He knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
And Lillard wasting no time getting 3 back.
Looney, a screen on Lillard. The 3 from Curry. Outside, Green. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Offensive board. Pass to Trent. Back to Lillard. It's tipped. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. Trent's shot is off.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Curry. And that's his 3rd bucket in 8 attempts.
Curry's toughness on display inside there, just clashing inside.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. From deep 3-point land. Rebounded by Green.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Curry looking it over. Here's Butler. And the shot no good. A bit short.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Trent for three. Takes a three. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. 8 points in the quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the three. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
Yeah, watching Hield shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his three-point shot.
One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers experienced with star-laden rosters. He said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Yeah, the burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Hield finds Payton. The three is up. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Now here's Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis, a screen. There's the triple. They get it back. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Santos. Knocks down the triple. Santos has got 6.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Now here's Kuminga. Still no points. All sorts of time. And he drops that one in. And the Warriors lead by 14.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
And so Porter will bring it up for the Bucks. The three from Prince. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. The Warriors lead by 11. The three. Santos good. He's got 9.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Kuminga against Porter. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
On the wing, Payton. Pass to Santos. There's a screen by Kuminga. Outside Hield. Kuminga with a screen on Porter. And it's Hield missing. Bucks trail by 12. Here's Portis. And that comes off the assist by Green. Portis has got his second basket on the night.
And Portis out there as the big guy, really running the court well.
Here's Kuminga, and he drives in. And Kuminga throws it down.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Porter against Hield. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Oh, stolen by Payton.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should.
Oh, my goodness!
I did not know he could get up like that.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. That one's good. Sims.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Green for three. Tries again. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Trace Jackson-Davis picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Warriors lead by 11. Pass to Hield. Now here's Jackson-Davis. Back to Hield. Jackson-Davis' screen. Hield with room to shoot. Rebound, Milwaukee. Sims has got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, stolen by Payton. Lets the three fly. Counted from distance. Payton's got 6 points. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And the three ball has been huge in building this lead. Back after this. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Bucks trail by 14. You know, not too many teams have the stability and head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
On the floor for the Warriors. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Moses Moody out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at the three. Now here's Moody. No points yet. The kick out, Curry. Three-pointer. Another three for Golden State.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Pass to Looney. Outside Curry. Offensive rebound. Outside Moody. Curry against Lillard. Golden State with a rebound. Back to Butler. From deep. Curry's shot is off. The Bucks trail by 15. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
That won't go either for Curry.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Oh, it's blocked by Green. Moody on the wing. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Looking to get back on track. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Kuzma for 3. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Curry. Tries again. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 8 rebounds in the game. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
LBA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Ali. Thank you. Shot is good by Curry.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 17. Here's Lillard. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Lillard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
There is this old school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the 3, he'll get to the mid-range and bury those.
Here's Curry. Outside for Butler. Another shot. Pass to Moody. Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
He can score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
Milwaukee is gone. Only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Kuzma outside. Curry with a steal. A deep 3. Giannis with the rebound. The Bucks trail by 18. It's stolen by Curry. From deep 3-point range. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution.
1:11 left in the 3rd quarter. Santos can't get it to go. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 here in this 3rd quarter. To the left side wing. Here's Sims. Deflected. Portis against Kuminga. Fires for 3. No good there. The Bucks shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Here's Santos. 3-pointer. And that one's good. Kuminga for 3. Kuminga's got 7 points in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the 2nd half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Kuminga's shot is off. The Bucks trail by 18. The 3 from Prince. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Kuminga. Offline from the top of the key. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And here at the end of the 3rd, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Kevin Porter is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then it's Green. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The shot. Offensive rebound. Jacks up a 3. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. The 3 from Prince. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Payton, no good. The Bucks trail by 21. The 3 from Prince. And the Bucks miss again. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Hield for 3. Porter with the steal. To the inside. Offensive rebound. Bucks. Good D by Payton.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And stolen by Green. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Santos pulls it in.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Santos. That one's good from the corner.
Well, healed right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Porter. Ooh, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
There's a great rhythm to that shot. You see the practice hours.
Here's Kuminga. Outside Payton. Over Prince. Payton's shot is good.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Milwaukee has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. And that one drops. The Warriors lead by 22. Pass to Payton. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Sims. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Here's Curry. Tries a three off the inbound. Sinks the tray. Curry's got 16 points here in the second half.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
From the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Trent with it. Now guarded by Curry. And Trent gets the three.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Outside Curry. Here's the three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Warriors.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Stephen Curry.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on it.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And Lillard puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown. 34 seconds left in the game. Curry against Lillard. Outside Curry. From downtown. That won't go either for Curry. Now Lillard. And so Golden State takes this one and by it. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mirror, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers.
this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Kyrie Irving. Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Marshall in at the 3. 5 on the clock. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
Lillard against Irving. And Lillard kicks to Trent. They get the rebound. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. For 3, gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Marshall with it. Lillard picks him up. Marshall passes to Lively. Thompson surveying the floor. Back to Lively. The tray. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Love the response from Thompson there. You knew it was going to be about payback for him.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Coach said how much he admires Klay Thompson, saying that guy is a champion. Coming back from 2 years away, Thompson's still one of the best two-way guards in the league. Nothing but respect for Klay, and there's zero argument here. Thompson surely a future Hall of Famer. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And it's Davis missing.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Here's Trent. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Davis.
It's not all about him out there. Giannis, a real example of a team-first guy.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard from deep. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. In the corner, Irving with it. And the ball goes out of bounds as touched by Lillard.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Davis looking for an opening. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Mavericks trail by 4. Marshall with it. Lillard picks him up. Outside Irving. Misses the 3. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Lillard. And he lays it straight in.
Gotta like that attacking mindset of Lillard. I mean, very confident in his ability to score and finish inside.
Outside for Davis. 1:39 left in the first quarter of the game. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And stolen by Lillard. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo to the inside. Out to Kuzma. Trent outside. The 3-ball. And the 3-ball is good. Trent's got 12 points in the game.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Lillard against Irving. Jacks up a 3. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, and you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Now, here's Trent. 12 points for him. Lopez, a screen on Thompson. And here's Trent outside. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 4. Thompson for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. 3-pointer, Lillard drains the 3-pointer. 5 points in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Out to Thompson. Pass to Davis. Right side, Irving. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Trent gets the bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bucks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Green is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Porter. Then there's Prince. And it's Sims in its center. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Bucks leading by 5. And here's Prince outside. And again, the Bucks miss. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. It's Davis with the drop. And it's Davis finishing it off.
How about Davis, the big fella, converting with speed and bounce? No chance for the defense there.
Here's Prince. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Count that bucket. Williams has got his first basket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
For the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Now Gafford. Pass to Washington. Takes a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Washington's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Boy, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one slide from there.
The shot's good from Sims.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak. And I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to Washington. Stolen by Prince. Fast break, Milwaukee. There's the lob to Portis. The kick out to Porter. Here's Prince.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
And both free throws good for Prince. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
And again, the Bucks miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Prince has got 6.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Stolen by Exum, and here they come. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Mavericks shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Williams kicks to Washington. The 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Prince's shot is good.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing here by 8.
Washington will match your threes because he's got game from outside.
And finished off by Porter.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Exum. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The kick out to Porter. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Porter with the steal. And so that brings the first half to a close. Milwaukee on top. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Bucks leading by 8. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Anthony Davis. Irving is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at the small 4. Trent gets the bucket.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And it's Davis with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true...
There's Giannis. Look out below.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances. Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. Tough day so far.
Irving with the steal. Lively with it. Lillard picks him up. Irving, good.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
Bucks leading by 8. Trent outside. Fires from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. Trent's got 6 here in this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Giannis' screen on Thompson. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Irving passes to Lively. Back to Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A new lineup here for the Bucks. Bangs home the trifecta. Portis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Exum's shot is off. Bucks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Mavericks trail by 11. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you. Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Gafford kicks to Williams. Here's Exum. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. 1:06 left to play in the third. Sims. Outside Portis. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Mavericks. 9-point game. Stolen by Exum. One-on-one fast break. And then Washington with the dunk.
Well, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Porter against Williams. Porter passes to Prince. And here's Green outside. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Prince's shot is good.
Boy, an accurate shooter with really good form. Prince is aggressive when it comes to looking to score.
Pass to Exum. For 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Sims has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the rejection by Gafford. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going into the break with a 10-point lead. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Thompson for the triple. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Nice moves. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
They get it again. The kick out to Irving. Davis, the pass to Irving. Launches it. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got it back down to within single digits for the Mavs.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Giannis' screen on Thompson. On deep, Trent. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Marshall sets a screen for Lively. Pass to Thompson. Now Lively, guarded by Kuzma. Thompson for the triple. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Trent gets the bucket.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And stolen by Lillard. Now the Bucks moving it up. And here's Trent outside. Good on the triple. Trent's got 5 points in the quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Thompson finds Lively. The tray, and it's Kyrie Irving with the 3. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
I think Kyrie is really frustrating for the defense because he makes it look so easy and his shot is so natural.
Trent against Thompson. Back to Trent. Clock at 4. It's stolen by Davis. Here's the break. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And good, he nails it.
And out in the open court, Clay completes the break. Fearless finisher.
Here's Trent. And the Bucks miss again.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. Here's Lopez. Lively defending. And here's Trent outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way. He seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Thompson misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Dallas shooting 40% from the field. In the corner, Irving with it. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Here's Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal.
It's on Damian Lillard.
That's just a savvy move by Anthony Davis. I mean, caught the defense off balance and was able to draw the contact.
And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 8.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. One-on-one fast break. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Marshall. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
Trent outside. Over Thompson. Out to Kuzma. And here is Trent outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. And so the Bucks take the win. Even early. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
It'll be the Warriors off the tip. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Anthony Davis is out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's Derek Lively. And then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. And Dallas with possession. There's the three. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Golden State. And here's Butler outside. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
The three from Thompson. That doesn't go either for Thompson. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Butler passes to Moody. Green, a screen for three. Curry's shot is off. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
There's so many wrinkles to Green's game that sometimes you forget about his athletic finishing ability.
Here's Marshall. It's blocked. Green finds Curry for three. He drops it from range.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Irving against Curry. Can they get it? Irving, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
The Mavericks have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
So smooth around the rim. I love how Kyrie just goes up with confidence, knowing that he's going to figure it out.
They double team Curry. Green, the pass to Curry. Back to Green. Clock at 6. On the attack, Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Puts it up. The shot by Looney, no good. Mavericks trail by 6. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, "That's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night." We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Irving. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Something we don't always talk about with Davis because he's so talented is his elite understanding of the game, his basketball IQ.
Now here's Curry. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance. Curry's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Well, Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
Oh, he was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get...
Oh, what a jam! Incredible thunder finish!
I haven't seen anything like that in a minute.
Wow! Irving for 3. He buries it from 3. 7 points in the game.
Something that's not talked about is that he is a high IQ player. You got to respect how fast Kyrie makes decisions, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Right side Moody takes the 3. Rebounded by Marshall. Mavericks trail by 4. Davis, the pass to Lively. Here's Irving. Looney with some nice D.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Curry's shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Oh, Green with a block.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Curry. Lively passes to Marshall. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Butler outside. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
It's good.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Drive by Curry. Outside for Butler. Another 3 for Golden State. And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've been a... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Dante Exum. He's out there with Williams. Washington out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Prosper in at the 4 slot.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Williams finds Gafford. Back to Williams. Takes a three. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. The Warriors lead by 7. Hield for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just exploding up the floor. Hield gets out ahead in transition to secure a bucket.
Again, the miss by Williams. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Hield. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. And Williams has got the ball here for the Mavs. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Hield from outside. Drops in the 3. Hield's got 8 here in this quarter.
And that's what Hield is paid to do. Stretch the floor for this offense.
Here's Prosper. He's watched by Kuminga. To the paint, looking to win the run, and he sinks the layup. Prosper's got his first bucket in this one.
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Ooh, it's stolen away. And it's Williams off the drive. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Gary Payton's second foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only 1 day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks.
Drains the triple. Payton's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Outside Hield. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Golden State.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
The 3 from Washington. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Mavericks trail by 17. Jacks up a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. And there's the lob. Hield for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And they're on the break. Here's Exum. Pass to Washington. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Washington's got 6 points.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Hield from outside. Hits the trifecta. And the Warriors lead by 17.
Love the response there from Hield, matching threes.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of this game. The 3 from Washington. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors lead by 17. To the middle. Boom! He jams it straight down.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Stolen by Gafford. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's stolen by Kuminga. Stolen by Gafford. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Exum. Here's Prosper. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Dallas shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And the second free throw is good. Here's Hield. That'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Warriors ahead, up by 16. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, Buddy Hield displaying all his skills today.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors 5. The 3 from Thompson. Looney grabs a miss. The Warriors lead by 16. Green, the pass to Butler. From the arc. Left side Curry. From downtown. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Thompson outside. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
Because of his footwork and fundamentals, Thompson always looks on balance and does a great job of squaring his shoulder.
Curry's shot is off.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he was pretty good from there.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Curry against Thompson. With the teardrop. Outside for Green. On the wing, Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Moody passes to Curry. 3-pointer. That won't go either for Curry. Mavericks trail by 16. Here's Lively. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Lively's got 6 points.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide-open man.
It's good on the putback.
Just a mentally strong player. He's undersized at the 4, but reads the floor well and finds ways to score.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Davis down low, working on Green. Irving for 3. No good on the shot.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it.
Oh!
Okay, that's just insane.
Strong finish. Lively against Curry. 3-pointer off the mark.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. 1:57 left in the third quarter, and it's Washington missing.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Lets the 3 fly. Buddy Hield, that one's good. He's got 17.
Outstanding jumper from Buddy.
There's the three. And Washington with the basket on the assist from Williams.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Exum with it. Payton covering. Over to the wing. Gafford passes to Washington. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Pass to Hield. Fires the three. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
As Hield has developed in this league, we have seen him turn into more than just a shooter. A night like this is proof why he is on fire.
Exum gets the bucket. The Warriors lead by 15. Here's Hield. Give him 20. Over Williams. And it's Hield missing. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. They grab their own miss. Gafford with the bucket.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
There's a screen. Back to Kuminga. Outside Hield. Three-pointer. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in a good situation. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going and throw it down.
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh! And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Moody on the wing. Curry against Irving. Puts up a deep three. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Marshall passes to Irving. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Curry rises up and hits the three.
They will take that option every time. Hook the floor. Curry from the corner.
Here's Irving. Count that bucket.
Guys, it's ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3 ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Here's Marshall. It's rebounded by Golden State. They led the game at one point by 20. Curry finds Looney. From behind the arc. Curry with another miss.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself. I can't lie. I love to see that kind of physical play under the rim. He boxes out and claims the rebound.
Mavericks trail by 15. Irving for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry passes to Butler. Fires for 3. They get it back. Pass to Green. Curry with it. Now Thompson defending. Let's go with a 3. And the basket by Curry. And the Warriors lead by 18.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
For 3. That won't go either for Curry. Mavericks trail by 18. Lively passes to Thompson. Irving for three. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Such a confident jumper. It's just like Kyrie knows it's going in the minute he releases it.
Pass to Butler. On the wing, Curry. And stolen by Irving. It's stolen by Curry. And here's Green from the arc. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 9 rebounds now. Lively with the bucket.
Smart pass, just one of the many ways Kyrie Irving creates offense.
The Warriors lead by 13. Green finds Butler. Right side Moody. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. And the Warriors miss again. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And the Warriors making a change here. Heald's checked in. Irving, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Buddy Hield, that one's good. Hield's got 9 points now in the second half.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Warriors.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Stephen Curry.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
Irving for 3. Connects from downtown. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Butler passes to Curry. Looney the screen. Curry with another miss. Outside Davis. Pass to Lively. On the wing, Irving. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Dallas basketball.
And so Golden State takes this one. And by a bit. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the field. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let
Got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position.
And that stride that you see from Giannis is just so effective out there getting around defenders.
A nice shot by Moody.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Trent. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Trent. Oh. Through the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket, but he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr talking about Damian Lillard. Coach admitted they're zoned in with slowing him down. Coach said we know how dangerous he can be, and we're prepared to mix it up and throw different defenders at him if possible. We don't want him to find his comfort zone. A difficult strategy to pull off, guys.
Thank you, David. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And Giannis that time just making the most of that play, getting the foul, still getting the shot off.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And the basket by Curry.
Good strategy here from the coaching staff. Put the ball in Curry's hands and see what happens. He ends up being pretty good. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Looney outside for Curry and stolen by Lillard. Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. Warriors with the rebound. And here's Green outside. Damian Lillard pulls it in. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And here's Trent outside. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's to Curry. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Lillard with no one around. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 5.
And not just a volume shooter. Lillard, very accurate.
On its way from Curry for 2. And he gets it to go from the corner.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
From deep, Trent. Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. Shoots over Kuzma. Curry with another miss.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now, here's Trent. Off target from outside.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Out to the right wing. And again, the Bucks miss.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
Well, when Butler's this focused, defenders, beware.
Trent, that's a two-pointer. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field. The Warriors shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Now here's Lopez. Back to Trent. Fires the three. Rebound by Butler.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. 5
seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, Trent. It's rebounded by Curry. Here's Moody. Outside for Curry. From deep. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 8. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
5 seconds left here in the first quarter. Prince's shot is good. Healed outside. Got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. Then there's Peyton. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Santos in at the small forward. Milwaukee in the lead. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
On the wing, Porter, covered by Hield. They kick it out to Green. And a wide open look for Portis. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Portis has got his first 3 points of the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. And Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. And stolen by Portis. Porter kicks to Prince. Pass to Sims. Back to Prince. Outside, Porter. On the wing, Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
3 points.
Now it's a 7-point Bucks lead. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bucks.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Sims. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Portis. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantage of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
Here is Porter following the basket by Buddy Hield. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Warriors trail by 3. Hield with it, now guarded by Porter. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 1:54 left to play here in the second quarter. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Hield with the bucket.
Now, watching Hield shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his three-point shot.
All right, Brent, quick. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga?
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
Here is Porter. And the wide open shot from Green. That's 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look.
That's a great dunk.
Freakish.
And overboard. Wow.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
And here's Porter following the 3-pointer by Buddy Hield. It's good from long range. Prince has got 6.
But when he's spotted up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
That's a 2 from Hield. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Porter against Hield. And here's Prince outside. The rebound by Hield. Swiped away. Got a hand on it. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for the Warriors. He got into double dip. I thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy has been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Green is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Sims in at the center position. Trent gets the bucket.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now, Antetokounmpo after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Trent. from downtown. Offensive rebound. Pass to Lillard. Clock at 6. Screen by Antetokounmpo. There's the lob. Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
And Giannis throwing his body in there and gets rewarded.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now Curry. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Takes the 3. Moody's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 4. Trent passes to Lillard. Hits it from three-point range. Lillard's got 8 points.
Incredible range. Lillard makes these deep shots look like they're effortless.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Milwaukee has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Trent gets the bucket.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Butler from outside. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Trent. Green with the rebound.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Brent, Draymond Green's resume speaks for itself. What's he do, though, that we may not see or appreciate?
Well, Kevin, Draymond Green does such a great job of being a connector and communicator defensively. It is remarkable the way that he can impact every position on the floor by the way he uses both his position and his voice. Forget about the offense. Draymond takes on the challenge every night defensively, and that makes him elite.
Now, here's Trent. Following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga.
And it took him a little while, but he's really got that 3 working now. This has been a different quarter for him.
Outside, Kuminga sinks the three-pointer. Kuminga's got 5 points so far.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Lillard against Teal. Pass to Giannis. It's Trent on the wing. He's got 15. Here's Antetokounmpo. There's the triple. Trent can't hit. Warriors trail by 6. On the wing, Heel. No good from outside. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
From past the arc, Kuzma pulls it in. Bucks leading by 6. Lopez kicks to Trent. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Trent's got 12 points now in the quarter.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. Out to Kuzma. Deflects the pass. Lillard outside. Back to Kuzma. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Milwaukee ahead by 9. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Buddy Hield is out there with Gary Payton II. Then it's Kuminga. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Santos in at the 3 spot. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
You want to talk about ball distribution? They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Warriors trail by 6. Beaten inside. Porter's there. To the wing on the left. Here's Santos. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Prince. Fade away. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
A three-pointer is right on target. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Payton from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. You've got a tight one here in the final period.
And that one's good by Porter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Into the lane.
This young man is unreal. I mean, can you believe that?
Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Santos. Another 3 for Golden State.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Outside Porter. Here's Payton. Oh, and the jam by Payton.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now, here's Porter. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. Prince has got 3 assists now in this one. They kick out to Hield. Another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, the energy Hield is playing with right now. What a huge possession. Ready to rip it.
2 minutes remaining in the
From
game.
deep, Prince connects from three-point range. Prince has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Bucks.
Well, the bigger the possession, the more engaged Taurean Prince is. Wow.
Pass to Sims. Prince in the post. Jackson-Davis defending. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the board.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Trent passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
A 3 ball. Warriors with the rebound. Beaten inside. Defended by Trent. And the Warriors miss again. Bucks leading by 4. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Down low. Kicks it out to Giannis. A 3 from range. Giannis takes it.
Antetokounmpo on the catch-and-shoot jumper. You like that kind of flow from him.
Golden State's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Looney with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Butler from outside. Out to Payton. shot to stop the run. So good on the shot. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lopez, a screen on Peyton. From deep, Trent. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one. But will they take something from the loss? A tough matchup for the smaller defender there. Just shot right over the top without thinking twice.
Knocked loose.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Kuzma kicks to Lopez. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll...
about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Good on the second one. Here's Lillard. Fires from deep. And he buries his first look.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Irving for three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lillard outside. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Throws it up high, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And it's Lopez with the jam.
And this is all you have to do with Brook Lopez. Exceptional at completing lobs thrown his way. Long arms, easy job.
Davis finds Lively. To stop the run. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Lillard passes to Trent. It's tipped. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Irving. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, okay then.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Trent on the wing. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. Fires from 14. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
The three from Thompson knocks down the long J.
This is what you call a dead-eye three-point perimeter shooter. Klay Thompson doing work.
Lillard passes to Lopez, and it's Lopez with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Davis. He can't get it to go. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Trent against Thompson. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Now here's Lillard. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow.
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Irving for three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks leading by 9. It's Lopez. High post for three. Here's Lillard. To the wing, right side. Excellent D there from Lively.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Trent, the 3 ball. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The 3 from Thompson. Nails it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 6.
Well, you have to appreciate watching Klay Thompson ply his trade. The shooting form is absolutely perfect.
Lillard can't get it to go.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Irving against Lillard. Fires the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. Lillard looking around. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks ahead, up 5. And we'll get the set. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
The 3 is up. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Prince. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Milwaukee leading by 4. And stolen by Williams. Gafford passes to Exum from 20 feet. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Exum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really good anticipation by Dante Exum. He feels the defense laying off, and he sticks it.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Washington outside. Over Green. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, B.A., officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And there it is for him.
You know the coaches hated that shot. But guess what? Some of them go in.
Portis for 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Williams from long range. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Sinks it from distance. Porter's got 5 points.
Yeah, nice decision making. Porter Jr. can drive or pass off the pick.
Here's Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And Williams drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Porter gets the bucket.
Yeah, good up-tempo play by Porter. Getting a little room and pulling up fast.
And it's Williams off the drive. Exum passes to Gafford. And here's Washington. Over Green. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's the three. Gafford grabs the miss.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
The three from Washington. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Porter with it. Exum picks him up. Portis outside. 4-3. Sims. Great positioning on the putback. And now a 6-point Bucks lead.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Washington up top. Green covering. And it's Washington missing. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. The three from Prince. Counted from distance. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
To win the run, Exum gets the bucket. Exum's got 8.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Kept alive. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Mavericks trail by 7. Pass to Washington. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Sims. Sims has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Portis for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Green against Washington. Gafford the screen. Washington drives in. And he lays it up and in. Washington's got 9 points in the quarter.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Porter against Williams. Porter the pass to Green. Portis for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Kevin Porter getting it done for Milwaukee. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We've seen P.J. Washington really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus...
Oh, Davis finishing off the lob.
Throw it AD's way, and he'll take care of the rest. A huge alley-oop target for his teammates.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land. Lillard's got 6.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Irving for 3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Mavericks trail by 6. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Irving looking around. He's off on that one. Milwaukee is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. 3 ball from Lillard.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
Marshall passes to Thompson. Irving for 3. Pass to Davis. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Dallas. Milwaukee leading by 9. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. For Dallas, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Into the lane. Rejected by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
On the wing, Irving, defended by Lillard. Lillard against Irving. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against.
Look at Giannis go up and get it. Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Two minutes remaining in the third.
Davis drawing the double team. Lively. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The rebound by Klay Thompson.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Trent from long range. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got his 6th rebound on the night. Irving with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Irving, the pass to Lively. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Antetokounmpo against Irving. And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Here's Prosper, and out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it, and it's a completely new group for the Bucks. And so Porter will bring it up for the Bucks. The 3 drops in the 3. Porter's got 11.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Milwaukee leading by 10. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
And such a threat with the basketball. Porter Jr. gets those fouls often.
Porter hits them both. Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. And there's the screen. The 3 from Washington. And the three-pointer goes. 12 points for him.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
And that one's good. Green.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Exum's shot is off.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Prince against Washington. Prince on the attack. Out to Portis. Launches it. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Milwaukee going into the break up 12. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Taking a look at the Bucks. They've got Kevin Porter Green out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Prince, and it's Sims in at center.
Well, Dante Exum knocking down shots will put a smile on this team's face. He continues to work on the offensive end.
And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Here's Marshall. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Bucks leading by 9. Lillard fires away from way outside. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Lively passes to Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Puts up a three. Lillard can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Davis with a screen on Trent. Thompson, no good. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Trent.
That's just tremendous hustle by Trent Jr. Getting out in front of the defense, making himself available in transition.
And Irving with the basket on the assist by Thompson. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Antetokounmpo. Excellent D there from Davis. Mavericks trail by 9. Thompson finds Irving. The offensive rebound. Launches a three. The shot that time not on target. The Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. A nice shot by Lillard.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Another miss by Irving.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Irving. 5 on the clock. The three. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine, but that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
Davis, the pass to Lively. Irving with it. He's picked up by Lillard. And it's Irving missing. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Oh, wasted no time on that one. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Any airspace given to Trent Jr. means you can count on a bucket.
Dallas now, time running out.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Irving for three. Another miss by Irving.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Kuzma for three. Thompson pulls it in. The Mavericks shooting 27% here in the fourth. Trent outside. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Lillard. Pass to Davis. This one for three. And that one's good. Irving for three.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
Kuzma for three. Second shot opportunity. Here's Trent. Back to Lillard for three. That one is off.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Thompson passes to Davis. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Trent. An open look for Irving. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
With all the attention AD draws, if Davis moves the ball, good things will happen.
Kuzma outside. Knocks down the long J.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Irving, no good. Thompson against Trent. Fires in the triple.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Now here's Lillard. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back and let me a sip. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now Golden State's starting five. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Stephen Curry's out there with Moody. And it's Butler in at the three. Knocks down the three ball.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And the wide open shot from Green. And he's good on the three ball.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Looney finds Curry. Lets it go from deep. And another three for Golden State.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Curry. Fires for three. No good from Irving. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Butler deciding where to go with it. And the Warriors get it back. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. Here's the three. And Jimmy Butler, good for 3.
3 points. And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
This one for 3. Outside for Curry. Butler from outside. The offensive rebound. Moody the pass to Butler. There's the 3. Can't hit that one. Good D by Thompson. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Davis. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
What separates Davis from the pack? In my mind, it's his all-around offensive game. Size, skill, perimeter shooting, and post-up prowess.
Now here's Butler from outside the arc. Butler missing again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Warriors leading by 4. Curry way outside. And the Warriors miss again. Dallas is gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, B.A. Curry with a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 6.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Nobody near Irving. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 3-pointer. Curry shot is off. Mavericks trail by 4. Irving with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. 3-pointer. Irving can't get it to go. The Warriors shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Moody's shot is off. The Mavericks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. From the arc, and Kyrie Irving gets the 3.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
And Green gets it to go.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's Thompson following Draymond Green's three. Here's Davis. And it's Looney with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Curry with the three. No good there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors ahead, up 4. And we'll get the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
They're also doing a really good job on the offensive boards, bagging their own groceries, doing whatever it takes to get those second chance points.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. Then it's Hield. Then there's Payton. And it's Santos in at the small forward position. Out left to the wing. Hield against Williams. Shoots the three. Offensive rebound. They kick out to Hield. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Santos. No good with the triple. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone.
Warriors foul. Santos. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Exum. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Hield can't hit. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Oh, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Kuminga finds Payton. Three-pointer, Hield. Drills it from outside. Hield's got 6 points in the quarter.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hield to take these shots.
Pass to Washington. There's the three. Warriors with the rebound. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. On the wing, Hield. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Jackson-Davis. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And another three for Golden State.
There's the quick hands from Hield. Saw the defender closing in, then pulled the trigger.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 8-point game. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Golden State's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. To the right side. Outside, Kuminga. From past the arc. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Gafford sets the pick for Washington. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Gafford.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Three-pointer, Hield. Out to Payton. A second chance effort. Pass to Santos. The tray gets the three-pointer to fall.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Washington will match your threes because he's got game from outside.
Mark, we were just talking. P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that and his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
Hield can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Plays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Stolen by Washington. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Williams with the three. The rebound by Payton. Hield right side. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Hield. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Hield's got 12 in the game.
Confidence oozing from the corner shot. Hield staying true from deep.
Now here's Exum. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for the Golden. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Klay Thompson. Derek Lively is out there with Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
You got to tag Butler in transition. He's got the quickness and athleticism to shred defenses in the open floor.
To the inside. Butler with the steal. And here's the fast break. The 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 8 points for him.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
A deep 3 from Irving. Back to Thompson. Pass to Marshall. Irving, the open look. The Warriors pull it in. Butler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Moody finds Looney. Back to Moody. And it's off from 3-point range. Mavericks trail by 5. Irving for 3. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Moody. And the Warriors miss again.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. PJ can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
From downtown, Mavericks with the rebound. 1:57 left here in the third quarter. Davis drives in.
When Davis is driving with momentum behind him, watch out below.
Looney controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Looney's got his first bucket in this one. Mavericks trail by 5. Outside Irving. Lays it up off the glass.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty in tight.
Here's Curry with the three. The three ball from Curry.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Here's Irving. Sinks that one from the post. Irving's got 10.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Three-pointer, Butler, and Davis pulls it down. The Mavericks have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Thompson finds Irving. Back to Thompson. Out to the wing. Here's Lively. And he gets the bucket. Now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson finding a better look there.
Outside Butler. From outside the arc. Outside for Curry. Green with a screen on Irving. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Jonathan Kuminga. Gary Payton II is out there with Hield. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Santos in at the 3, the small forward. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Here's Marshall. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Kuminga to the left side wing. And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Lets it fly. Puts up a deep 3. They get it again. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Shot clock at 5. Golden State moving the ball around. Fires from deep. They get it back. Thompson against Hield. Golden State needs to get off a shot. It's up a 3. And the Warriors miss again. Mavericks trail by 3. Davis with it. Kuminga picks him up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. he can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact, but boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
Outside Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Thompson inside the line. Draymond Green pulls it in. Warriors leading by 4. Three-pointer heel. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Takes a 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Looney finds Curry. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Warriors.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
Outside Butler. Back to Green. Curry on the wing. Green with a screen for Curry. To the middle. Outside Butler. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Marshall dishes to Thompson. Against Green. Now Lively inside Irving. Lively the pass to Irving. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. It's Butler. Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Thompson. Curry outside. And Lively pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for Dallas. Trailing by 4. And Thompson throws it down.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Green finds Curry. It's good from beyond the arc.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Irving misses. On offense here are the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Lively the pass to Davis. In the corner, Irving with it. That 3 off the mark.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Thompson for 3. Connects from downtown. Looney with it. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.